How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, I want to talk Conor Benn versus Gervonta Tank Davis possibly going down. Both guys have been, very active on social media, and we got to see, who wants what. Um, and can this fight be made? You got Eddie Hearn trying to negotiate a deal with Al Heyman. We know how this story goes. Are they just talking right now, or you know, does Javante Davis already know his opinion and he's just blowing smoke and mirrors? Smash that like button and subscribe, y'all. Let's definitely get these likes up, man. So yeah, man, Gervonta Tank Davis took to Twitter and he has some choicey words for Conor Benn and Conor Benn's whole team and stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, Eddie Hearn. So it is leaked too, you guys. Let's just wait. Okay, it says Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn texts Gervonta Tank Davis and he says, "You interested in this fight?" And then Gervonta put thumbs up, and then Tank says, "What we doing, Eddie?" Okay, okay, okay. And another one too, you guys. Eddie Hearn has to say, and something else I have for you guys. So this is where Eddie Hearn, Conor Benn is telling Eddie Hearn, which is Conor Benn's promoter, it's coming. Don't worry. That's what Nigel Benn says, and he says at Eddie Hearn, slide in before the little fella gets mad and chins his miss. And then Eddie Hearn says done. So man, I'm telling you, man, this is heating up already, man. Does Gervonta Tank Davis see, blood in the waters, man? I mean, you guys gotta understand, man. Gervonta Tank Davis has already stopped Rolly and Ryan Garcia. Both guys, I think, could possibly give Conor Benn trouble. You know, but that's the level that Gervonta Tank Davis is on. I think right now. I think that Gervonta Tank Davis could be possibly too much for the young Nigel Benn to handle. Nigel Benn is a very good fighter. Not great, but very good fighter. And he comes out of the UK, but there's levels and there's styles to this. You know, what happens when Nigel Benn, gets some different looks from Javante Tank Davis. Does he is he gonna still have that same power? And his last opponent, you know, was more of a stationary target. Yeah, Nigel Benn got the win, but you're fighting a guy that's not moving a lot. Javante Tank Davis is very slick, very witty, and he sets up traps. Ask Leo Santa Cruz, ask him how that trap ended up. Ask Ryan Garcia. Ask him how that trap, panned out for him. You know, um, and like I said, right now, the list goes on with Gervonta Tank Davis and his former, opponents. We all know that Gervonta Tank Davis has that power, but we really need to see that in this fight. If they were to fight, Gervonta Tank Davis, I feel like could stop Conor Benn. Conor Benn was getting hit with the right with the right hand all night. You know, and I mean when you get hit with a right hand all night like that, yeah, I mean, shout out to nobody in the chat, man. He says the end of Ben's zero for sure. Yeah, you know, right now, man, Conor Benn is a undefeated fighter. You know, make no exceptions. Conor Benn right now is a undefeated fighter. You know, he's beaten everybody they put in front of him, and he's done it with, he's looked pretty good doing it. He hasn't had any setbacks yet, so yes, he is undefeated. But how long will that last? Will that last long enough? For Gervonta Tank Davis to see him, because right now, man, it's looking like Eddie Hearn and Conor Benn are trying to team up and really go after Gervonta Tank Davis. Um, but I think that Conor Benn is blowing off. I mean, excuse me, Bike and pause. I feel like he's just. Well, I was gonna say he was blowing steam, but it's like now he's really just blowing smoke. To me, he's just blowing air, man. Because Gervonta Tank Davis, in my eyes, is levels, and I mean levels, ahead of Conor Benn. If Conor Benn were to fight Gervonta Tank Davis next, I think it could possibly end early. I think Gervonta Tank Davis could possibly get him out of there in probably 4 or 5 rounds. You know, I don't think Conor Benn would be seeing the seventh round in that fight if they were to fight. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. I had to do a quick one real quick, man. I had to talk about this excuse me, I said Rolly Romero. Conor Benn versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Who do you guys think is gonna win? Do you think if this fight gets made, Eddie's already in Gervonta Davis's DM. Gervonta says he wants it thumbs up. Eddie says he's gonna work on getting it done, trying to, get it done. Um, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see if Eddie Hearn can if Eddie Hearn can if he can secure the bag. He's got to be able to secure the bag at this point in his career. And you know, Eddie Hearn's been doing this for a while. You know who you're dealing with, Al Heyman, and I don't think that that's a bad fight. I think it'll sell. I think the UK fans will, be all over it. And yeah, man, both guys. Another fun fact too, both guys are tatted up from head to toe. I don't even think either one of them has any more ink left. Um, you know. But yeah, man, I just think right now both guys, I think they're in rare form. I think Conor Benn still has, some learning to do, but I think Gervonta Davis is, entering his prime. I think we can see possibly some of the best performances from Gervonta Tank Davis in the next 12 to 24 months. Barring that he can at least fight 2 fights a year. But yeah, man, I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section. I want all of you guys at home and women to smash that like button if you guys can share it on all social media platforms. I greatly appreciate it. This is Corey Lee Boxing, and you've definitely been hit with another banger. Peace out, you guys. Thanks for watching.